stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me. Got a brand new visor. Yeah, you friend smart, but my bud's wiser. Yeah, get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, 'cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool. I don't know what would help. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Get it triumphant. Let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment. Energy up my body burning. My stomach keep up turned. I know when I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it. You gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, for real. Lightweight bust off half. Yeah, I'm sweating, babe. Must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm tryna find out. Say I got sex appeal. I think it's 'cause I work. Got a gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again.
Kick it and go, kick it and go. Step on, spin, move, and zone. Cause I line and touch down and put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Step on, spin, move, and zone. Cause I line and touch down and put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all.
Oh man.
Walking my wall like I do, sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need to win, who need to win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave an outline when I hit them.
I had to keep going, go.
Putting it down for that, time I was dying and out, had to bring grinding back, doing the drills and working the wheel, you're grinding that, you know what it be, playing this here for the keys, had to make out with a feast, I family to feed, third cold where the trophy should be, he ain't got me in the game now, read on with the game now, they're here with a lane now, my home second with a rain now, legendary on the field, kind of drip is a skill, it's the highest cause a bill, ain't nothing to the hill.
Kirk Cousins, my bull.
Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. It can certainly get loud inside this building. And just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. And this will make it into the end zone.
Dang.
Probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
49-yard line.
And there's a catch by Todd Gurley, and that has to remind us that's exactly what we've seen in him throughout his career when he's at his best. He can run it. He can catch it. He led the league in total yards from scrimmage in 2017 with nearly 3,000. Todd Gurley, when he's on point, is quite a weapon for the Atlanta Falcons.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ryan's throw caught by Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards there, a first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown.
Touchdown, Atlanta.
Julio Jones. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point attempt here still to come.
I hate the kicking in these games, bro. I hate it.
To kick off for the Falcons.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be. A much more physical team that complemented their defense.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Almost able to intercept it. That's what he would have liked to have held on to on this.
I'm lagging.
Up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
All right, Brand, I know where they're early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 30. Cousins to his tight end Rudolph for a Viking first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an
All right, there we go. I'm not lagging no
What that
more.
means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins.
Come on, man.
Interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. So Cousins heads to the Vikings sideline, and on is Dan Bailey to try the field goal. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So the field goal that cuts the lead in half as they, too, are able to get some points on their initial drive of the game.
Yeah, all in all, a pretty positive response, right, to the points that were scored against them. And they got a little help from their opponent anyway. Missed the conversions, and now they're just 3 back.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Throwing now. Ryan on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty.
Come on, man.
So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. Oh, it's intercepted. Who's trying to get it to Ridley? Picked up by Anthony Harris.
I can't with this game, man.
It's a touchdown. Those free safeties They get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
This will make it into the end zone. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Back to the air, Ryan after the pick 6. And he will take this down at 10-yard line.
Can't with this game, bro.
Reception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. He'll get it up the middle. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
10-6 the score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
10, Falcons 6.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Cousins gives way to Cook. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash and a bit of a tight angle. Bailey's kick is good. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A touchdown would tie it. They trail 13-6 as they come up with a 1st and 10. Ryan finding Julio out wide. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta.
And there's a run there by Todd Gurley, and we all know he's looking to rebound from the least productive season of his career. And I think Atlanta presents him a great opportunity to do just that. They'll use him really well running it as well as catching it out of the backfield.
They'll get only a couple down to the 44. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
At the 44-yard line.
From the 44, Ryan. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
Complete to Julio Jones.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
And those gloves, they do have a little grip to them.
They got a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Ryan. Caught by Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
8-yard pickup.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. Now the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now Ryan leading the Falcons up to go for 2. Throwing again, Ryan.
Come on, he just switching out the route like that, and then they gonna let him.
Weaving through traffic, and now
That's alright, yeah.
The 30, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Falcons 12.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. Here comes Johnson on the return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf, dude. That's bottom shelf material. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
3rd down and 7.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Cousins.
Fucking try, bro. Come on, dumbass, bro. Like, come on. I knew he was doing that shit.
He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly for Thielen. It's caught inside the 25.
Why? Where is the deep third, bro?
Just shy of the 20. A gain of 37.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
A give. This is quick. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Vikings 22, Falcons 12.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And the Falcon 1st down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A throw in the middle, taken in. A gain of 6 there on first.
Calvin Ridley.
I know I'm one of those that overuses certain terms, and this one, explosive, is what we use for a lot of receivers, but that's Calvin Ridley. Nice catch there, and not only is he explosive, he's been very productive. Since being drafted in 2018, one of the top touchdown rates in the league as a wide receiver.
Toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. First and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. Jeff Gladney able to come up and make the tackle.
The ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Ryan now to throw on third down. He gets it to Gurley, complete. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Younghoe Koo for the Falcons field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something.
Coverage, and it's intercepted. Allen with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 46-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. After the interception, here's Ryan. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
It's second.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Ryan. It's complete to Jones. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 22 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Johnson now returning. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Open down the middle of the field. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Well, the evidence is once again presented why he was such a top target at LSU. And Justin Jefferson carrying that over to the NFL. He's what a lot of people call a natural pass catcher. What I love about him, his ability to throw the ball in the air, and at the moment of truth, go up and take it from a defensive back. This guy is smooth.
Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Cousins on 1st down. It is caught. It's Tajay Short. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And his throw here is incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun, Cousins. He finds Cook.
I seen it, bro. They didn't let me get back to that. It's obvious, bro.
On 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
4-yard line.
They'll run with Cook. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
You will too.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
2nd and goal from the 1. Trying the power game with Ham. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. C.J. Ham, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Vikings 29, Falcons 18.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Complete to Jones. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Gurley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown.
Touchdown, Atlanta.
A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now Ryan leading the Falcons up to go for 2. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
Falcons 26.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. Now here's Johnson. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the...
This is caught inside the 15. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big play there, Ryan to Jones. 54 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Well, that was a quick hitter drive. They had the huge play to get him down near the goal line, and then they run it in. I don't know that the defense ever had a chance to catch their breath.
A lot of the time now when we see people hit big plays, and each team defines a big play their own way, 10, 15-yard gains. In this case, it was a huge gain. They often want to hurry up and go right away. Keep the momentum going, hit them again, and I think we just saw that there. The second play resulted in pay dirt.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
8 yards on the pickup.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. On second down now, it's caught, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
On first and 10, Cousins. He's got his man Sharp complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
44-yard line.
From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 44-yard line. Handoff comes to Cook. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best play.
He is out of bounds inside the 30.
And the running back position just continues to evolve from what I saw as a youngster when you just took the ball from the quarterback and ran as far as you could. Nowadays, you got to be able to catch the ball as well. And there were 15 running backs last season, partner, that ran for over 1,000 yards, but only 3 had 500 or more receiving yards as well.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some big jelly or something like that.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On third down, Cousins. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings have once again taken the lead. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Score, Vikings 36, Falcons 33.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there, Ryan to Jones. 51 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy that I want to see consistently. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver, and it's 3rd and short. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Operating from the gun, Ryan, and he fires one, but incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
And the
4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game. They've worked in the distance you need. That's exactly what they got done.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
brings up 2nd and 9.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Anthony Barr brought him down. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. This is caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. When you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Tom Gurley with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the 4th. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Falcons 40. Vikings 36.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Returning it, Johnson. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Cousins to throw.
had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Fourth down, Cousins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Again they run with Gurley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Now a handoff for Gurley. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here's Ryan. And that will be incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance. That's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
First down 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. One-possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find 27 yards there, first down. To throw. And they'll end up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards there, a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Atlanta, they remain as hot as anyone at 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that did the hand and wanna see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that wanna keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.